Columbus was never the site of a battle. We were a hospital town at one point, and we also had lots of men who served in the Civil War, and that's because we were a hospital town. That's why down there are the unmarked graves, and then there's some behind me of Confederate soldiers. Some are marked. But this is a giant monolith built by the DAR in memory and honor of the Confederate dead. Now, on April 25th, we had Confederate Memorial Day, which is a state holiday, but we call this Decoration Day because the women first decorated the graves of the blue and the gray, and there are also some American flags around as well as people who served in the U.S. military. So this was erected by the ladies of the Columbus Monumental Association, which was the Daughters of the Confederacy in 1873, and has recently been decorated with fresh Confederate flags. We're now going to go look at a couple of other monuments in the area that are freshly decorated and a few graves. This is the grave of John Faulkner, who was a corporal in Company A of the 40th Alabama Infantry of the Confederate States of America. And I can no longer read that one. That is apparently either a Union soldier or someone who served in another war. This is William Benjamin Freeber, who served in World War II, and another grave of a Confederate soldier. His grave overlooks the swamp. Coming up the hill in the bright spring sunlight, as you do in Mississippi, we see the Confederate memorial that once was in front of the courthouse, put there in the early 1900s by the Daughters of the American Confederacy, and had a wreath laid there by their organization on Decoration Day on April 25th. The monument reads, "Our heroes, this monument is erected in honor of the soldiers of Lowndes County who nobly dared life and fortune in defense of the Southern Confederacy." And it's really been preserved quite well by moving it here. I know people were worried about it being broken, but it's a much better place for it. And it reads, "A tribute of love to our honored dead, whose memory we enshrine in our hearts, whose principles of right as a sacred heritage we bequeath to our children through all generations. Stephen D. Lee, chapter number 34 of the United Daughters of the Confederacy, 1912. And it is finally in its proper place with the Confederate dead.